about to piss a lot of people off right now, but this has to be said. Go into your kid's bathroom after you've told them to brush your teeth and then take your toothbrushes. Look and feel at the toothbrush bristles. Are they dry? They didn't brush your teeth.
How to wash your hands. Water. Soap. Lots of soap. Palms. Back of hands. In between fingers. Back of fingers. Thumbs. Nails and palms. Rinse. Dry. All done.
Tree Hut Collector Challenge.
Show a scrub you wish Tree Hut still made. Show a scrub that you probably won't ever use. Show your favorite scrubs at the moment. Show a product by Tree Hut that you love using that might not be a scrub. Show your first items in your collection. A scrub that you're absolutely in love with. A scrub that has cute packaging. A scrub that people like that you just don't like. And 3 scrubs you would recommend to a collector.
How to clean if you have an elephant trunk or leftover skin. I got y'all. You have to make sure you pulling it down and then leaving soap for 3 to 8 seconds, then rinsing it off. And you do that about 3 times and you're good to go, man. If you got any additional questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram. You have to follow me first in order for me to see your message. Follow for more.
Hello, humans. It has come to my attention that there are people out there who don't know how to use deodorant or antiperspirant. Isn't that right, Deodorant? Deodorant and antiperspirant are preventatives. They prevent sweat and odor. If you're already sweaty and stinky, it's not going to do anything for you. So when your armpits are freshly cleaned, like after a shower or just a spot cleaning with a washcloth, that's when you put it on. If you took a shower last night and now it's lunchtime the next day and you're just not putting it on, there's your error. And if you put your deodorant on yesterday and you have not washed your pits yet and you're going to put it on again, that is an error. You must start with a clean pit. And I recommend using something unscented because, like, we all can smell that floral, like, secret deodorant smell. We know it's deodorant, and now we're thinking about your armpits. Now, I don't use this stuff, but my husband and, like, 3 other people I know love it. They only have to put it on every few days. And I'm not just bringing this up because I teach middle schoolers. I've noticed this issue with full-sized humans as well. Okay, love you, bye.
You don't have to wait. I can take the pain. I will surrender. Let me go on a new adventure.
Here's a life tip no one ever told me and I had to figure out entirely on my own.
I have 2 as well. One electric for when I want to really clean my teeth well, and one just ordinary little brush with really soft bristles for the days that my sensitivity is in overdrive and I cannot handle any more sensory. Don't want the vibrations, don't want the noise, don't want the fingers buzzing, don't want the teeth buzzing, don't want the abrasive scrubbing. I just want to quickly freshen my teeth up. And it is so much better to do it with a soft handheld brush than not at all, which is the alternative to the electric brush if I don't have a manual brush. Because sensory overload is a real thing, and so is hygiene.
Believe it or not, this is how much you sweat out in your shoes each day. Your feet are the sweatiest part of your body because of the 250,000 sweat glands located in your feet. With sweaty feet wrapped up in shoes and socks all day, it not only can destroy a pair of shoes much more quickly, it also is a breeding ground for bacteria. So here's 3 easy things if you want your shoes to last longer and you want your shoes to stop smelling. Number 1, never wear the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row. Give it 1 day so that the shoes can breathe and the fabric can release some of the odors. Quick hack, apply deodorant to the bottom of your feet. This will help control the bacteria and remove odor. Tip 3, buy good socks. Buy wool or cotton. Don't wear rayon socks. They hold odor and moisture. If you like this video, please comment, even if it's to say I look like Kris Jenner. I love that.
What pill you want me to inhale, baby? I wanna make you want me. Boy, just scream like yeah, 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 yo. You keep pulling and pushing my senses. I like the way that you making me nervous. Look at me, I'm the craziest bitch that you love. I don't care, you want me to be normal lady.
Alright, so we're all women, so we all sweat. So here are some things that you can do to minimize and maintain your freshness all day. Okay, so the biggest thing for me is properly cleaning and exfoliating yourself before you leave the house. So use a very mild soap and a nice gentle wash rag or the exfoliating gloves and scrub your labia and scrub the top part, the hood of your vagina, the meaty part. That's where all of the sweat and bacteria lies within your pubic hair. And of course, you don't want to forget your crack. You don't want to neglect the crack. Another thing, when you urinate or if you are home and if you drop a bomb, if you poop, make sure that you have feminine wipes around or just use some fresh spring or purified distilled water and just rinse the area of any urine because that creates odor after, bacteria build. Last, try to minimize your sweating by using a really nice talc-free powder such as Burt's Bees.
Hi, my name is Dr. Salahuddin Abubakar, your friendly neighborhood dentist at Pearl Dental Clinic in Business Bay. Today I'm going to talk about Invisalign and can Invisalign done on patients who still has their milk tooth remaining. So I'm talking about adults who has this milk tooth that is still in its place and which has not been replaced by a permanent tooth. Now we have seen in our practice many times that we have patients with this kind of scenario. Usually the milk tooth falls off at the age of between say 12 to 15 years old, but sometimes 1 or 2 milk tooth still remains. So when this kind of patients come in, our first protocol would be to take an X-ray to identify if there is a permanent tooth right above this milk tooth. If there is one, then we try to force erupt the permanent tooth into its actual position. So we advise our patients to have their milk tooth removed and then go for braces or with Invisalign combined with some orthodontic appliance to move this permanent tooth into its actual position. Now, what if the permanent tooth is completely missing or it is placed highly up? In this case, it will be impossible to pull the permanent tooth into its place. So we tell our patients that there is a possibility of this milk tooth falling off during the Invisalign treatment or the braces treatment. So in this case, it can be a big challenge, especially if it is right in the front. And this is where Invisalign actually actually has an upper hand over the braces. Now with Invisalign, if the milk tooth were to fall off, we can actually paint the missing tooth into the Invisalign, and as long as the patient is wearing these aligners, it will never show or it will not show that there is a missing tooth. With the braces, however, there is a technique. We can have an artificial tooth in its place, and then, but the problem is like we will have to keep modifying them once in a while as the tooth kind of moves in its own. So I hope that was useful. Like, share and comment for more.
I did my makeup today. In case you guys forgot I was hot. I really do be stating the obvious here, but some of you guys need to hear it. Shower. While you shower, wash your dick. While you wash your dick, wash the foreskin. Like in there. Oh, and screw the pineapple juice, hygiene.
I look into your eyes, it is like paradise. I'm gonna be there next to you.